All right, everybody. John Patrick here, and I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon. I know it's short notice to put together this hangout. I'm going to plan on doing another one probably later this evening, but I am so excited to be coming here today to share with you something that honestly I just stumbled on last week, and I've poured myself into it, and it's been a breath of fresh air. And the few people I've already been sharing it with, a lot of excitement about it. And we're just going to have a little chat today. That's all this is going to be. This is not going to be a super polished presentation. Okay, this is not going to be a nitty-gritty, the finer points of the product and the compensation for this company. I have a page I've set up. It's got 4 videos on it. They're pretty short, 7 to 10 minutes, something like that. They're by the company itself, so you can go get the information, not from something I put together, but it's a company product, compensation plan, and rank advancement, how we get paid. And what I want to do today is share with you what I found, and I want to give you some background onto how I got to this point, why this really resonated with me, and why I think it will with you as well, and then let you go look at the information for yourself. Okay? If you don't know me, this is going to be a no hype zone. Okay? I don't build on excitement and hyping people up and pretending that everything's perfect in the world, okay? Because it's not. And I want to give you a little bit of background about who I am and how I got to where I was about 2 weeks ago. And then what happened when I saw this. Because this company literally, I believe, is going to be the biggest thing I ever do. And I've had some pretty good successes here recently. And a week and a half ago, something like that, I was ready to walk away from everything. I was so frustrated. I was so fed up. I was on a recruiting treadmill. If you've ever had some success in network marketing, MLM before, you know what I'm talking about. And I'd made the decision I was just going to walk away from everything. And by chance, I happened to talk to a friend, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more, who got me to start taking a look at this. So who am I? I have an engineering degree. I'm a civil engineer. I have over 15 years of experience in design, construction, and sales engineering. I had been introduced way back when to the network marketing concept and given it up. In 2009, I was laid off in the recession when the owners of the company realized they could do what I did instead of skiing all the time. And somewhere around 2010, 2011, I was reintroduced to network marketing, and I started to finally treat it like a business, treat it professionally, and started to have some success. By about a year and a half ago, I had built up enough success that, bless her heart, my wife let me leave my job and come work from home full time. Okay? Now, if you think that since then it has been an unbroken line up of success and popping rank advancements and bonuses, you would be sorely mistaken. Okay? Almost immediately after I quit my job, the company I was with and doing okay, pretty well at, changed the formula on their weight loss. That was our superstar product. All of a sudden, it didn't work anymore, and customers started dropping out. They put together some other products into this package, so you take X, Y, and Z at different times of the day. It worked fantastic, but instead of buying a $50 product, you're buying like $150 or $180 worth of product every month. People didn't want that, and it really frustrated me. Now, my wife and I love to travel. I found a travel company. I got involved in that period, that past year and a half or so. Okay, that company has changed their price, their monthly price, membership, their introductory price to sign up, and their compensation plan, I think 5 times. Okay? Now, I built up a pretty nice group there. I was really happy with it. built a nice community, people involved, doing trainings every single week. And then all of a sudden, they raised the price, and they raised the price again, and they messed with the compensation plan, and people dropped out and badmouthed this company. Now, I still love the company. I still love the products, and they ended up dropping some prices down. But I ended up on the recruiting treadmill. I was introducing people, introducing new team members, and people were dropping out at the same rate. I wasn't getting anywhere. So in that period, I was like, I need to get another income stream here. I am not independently wealthy by any stretch, okay? My home-based business pays my bills, plain and simple. And so I went and added another product, went back to weight loss, back where I've had some success before, immediately lost 14 pounds, and same deal, seeing people come in and not use the product and not share testimonials, watch people drift from opportunity to opportunity. They find this, they get excited, they move on. I introduced, I think it was 27 people in just about 2 weeks to this company. Great kickoff. And they all start kind of drifting away. At the same time, on social media, I'm seeing a lot of what I call mid-level successful people. They're really good at building hype and building excitement. They can get their people excited. They can get almost a frenzy going of people joining, and they start popping bonuses, which builds the excitement even more. But they're joining cyclers, what are those things called? Team building matrices, without naming any, companies that are actually founded by convicted criminals who took two failed businesses from before and meshed them together to create something new. Come on, that's not legitimate and that's not long-term. But you know what? The people who are doing this, they're popping out their bonuses, they're getting excited, and they don't care who's left behind and who gets hurt in the process. And all of this kind of combined with working from home, I've got time on my hands, okay? And I started to not follow my own training. I teach people, pick one thing and focus on it to exclusion. So when I broke off into another income stream, the dam broke. And I started to look at some other opportunities, not a stupid number, okay, a couple, where, hey, I could do this. This is really simple, looks legit. Heck, I think I could do this in 15 minutes a day. Or this looks simple and legit. I think I could put together a plan and spend maybe an hour a day on it. Well, all of a sudden, imagine a life where you're doing multiple things. It eats up all your time from morning till night, except for what you cut out maybe for the family. And the emails you get are from people complaining because they're looking at a piece of old information on your travel company, and they're wondering, well, wait a minute, didn't that guy leave? Didn't he go to another company? Didn't he leave there? Hey, what exactly is the price? Is that company even in business? I let it get to me, honestly. In spite of the personal development I go through every single day, in spite of my attitude and approach to life, I let it get to me. And about not quite 2 weeks ago now, I reached a point where I was done. I was just, heck with this. I love MLM. I love the model. I love helping people, watching them succeed, watching them finally start to make some money online. But I was burned out. That's the word I'm looking for here. I was done. I was burned out. And before I just firebombed everything I was doing, I was like, let's take a weekend to think about this. I took the weekend and I came back and I was like, I think this is the right decision. I've got to step away from this for a while. And I started putting a plan together of what I was going to do. And I made a post about this on social media, on Facebook, just apologizing. I'm sorry, I've been distant. I've been dealing with a lot. I'm stressed, just bear with me, guys. And one of my friends, okay, good friend of mine, she actually was in a company with me, love her to death, called me the next morning just to say, hey, I saw your post and I want to check on you. If you're in network marketing, I want you to pay attention to this because this should be a chapter in a book that you should follow. Okay? What's up with you? And so I kind of talked to her a little bit about it. She started sharing some real blessings that are going on in her life. And in the process, she mentioned, she's like, I've got a good friend of mine and I'm thinking about joining this company called Doubly. Have you heard of it? Well, I had. I'd heard the name. My first thought was, stupid name. My second thought was, isn't that some kind of coupon site or something? You know, like Groupon. And I never looked at it. She's like, no, it's nothing like that at all. You know, X, Y, and Z. Look, I'm thinking pretty seriously about it. Will you take a look at it and let me know what you think? Okay? And so what I planned on doing, not quite a week ago, I think it was Thursday of last week, was taking an hour and looking at some videos and giving her some feedback. I ended up spending from about 8:30 that morning till 10 or 11 o'clock that night, taking out time for dinner and, you know, spending some time with the wife. So I have a marriage, and I was blown away, absolutely blown away, that the person who mentioned this to me before the first time, how could they possibly screw it up so bad to make this not sound amazing? And I brought up all that history because I want you to know I'm not a hypey guy. I'm not built on, oh my gosh, you've got to get in. This is so amazing. Time is short. I'm not like that. I'm an engineer. I'm analytical. I like to look at things. And this, I've never seen anything like this before. It's absolutely amazing. So the company's called Doubly, not quite sure how to pronounce it. And essentially, to describe the product, let me give you a conversation in how you could share this with somebody. Somebody says, so what do you do, you know, for a living? And you turn to somebody and say, well, let me ask you a question. Do you shop? And everybody you know is going to say yes to that. Well, what I do is help people get up to about 19% cash back on their shopping. Now, who is going to hear that and go, oh, I'm not interested in that? Everybody you know is going to be like, how do you do that? Can you tell me more? Something like that, right? So that's the heart of the product. I'm going to pull up the page here in just a minute. I want to show you some of what this is talking about. Again, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of how we get paid on customers or the other side, how we get paid on our business. I want to touch on it. Okay? But this is really important. Every person you know shops. Any other MLM, at least if you treat it professionally, you're going to think about the size of your market. You know, if you're in a coffee MLM, how many people buy coffee? A whole bunch. How many are willing to spend $50 for your 10 sticks of instant coffee? Not quite so many. Weight loss. Somewhere around 66-67% of Americans are overweight or obese. It's a huge market. Lots of people make a lot of money with weight loss. But you're not going to stand in line at the grocery store with somebody behind you and be like, hey, you look like you could use a diet. Okay? Everybody shops. And so what Doubly has done is put together a portal where you share it. People come in as customers. When they go through that portal and they make purchases, they get cash back, legitimate cash back for it, and you earn a commission. How simple is that? It blew my mind. I want to talk about this real quick. Doubly, I haven't done a tremendous amount of research in the history of the company. They've been around for a while, okay? And they were something completely different before. They reached a point a few years ago, and they cut it off, and they rebooted the entire company, okay? The leadership would blow your mind. The founder of the company, the CEO, billionaire, okay? Two of the executives. One is from, if I remember correctly, Lego. He's the vice president at Lego who was in charge of building the Lego theme park. Okay? Another guy from Google. I think he was, again, a senior vice president, something like that. Why are people who have nice, cushy, probably 7-figure-a-year jobs coming over here? Because they see the potential of what this can grow into. And you'll see the website, it's not like it was thrown together in WordPress like some other companies. This is a really, really impressive site. Really impressive leadership. I'm going to give you a sneak preview real quick. Two things. Number one, this was a worldwide opportunity. They actually have been building overseas first, and they've just entered at least the USA market. I actually think it's the Americas, okay, USA, Canada, Mexico, South America, and Central America. And in Dubai, I heard this story, and this is so cool. In Dubai, there was no phrase, there was no word for cash back, okay? So if you've got a runny nose, what do you say? Hey, you hand me a Kleenex. Well, Kleenex is a brand. What you want is a tissue paper. You don't care if it came from Walgreens or if it came from the grocery store or if it's actually clean, but you ask for Kleenex. If you ask for a Q-tip, you want a cotton swab. But Q-tip is a brand name. In Dubai, this company made such a splash, it is synonymous with cash back. That's how successful this is. This is the brand they're building around the world. Okay? And we finally have an opportunity to tap into it and begin sharing it with people. Factoid number 2, I'll touch on this in a minute. They're actually building, I believe, a private development down in Grand Cayman in the Caribbean where you have an opportunity to get a house down there. Not buy one, get one. Okay? We'll cover that in a minute. So the product, I'm going to try to do a screen share here real quick. I want to show you the portal. I do want to keep this pretty short, so I'm going to try to wrap this up in the next 7 minutes or so. I don't want to bother, drag this on for too long. Again, at the end, I've got a page set up with those 4 videos. I will invite you, if you're done with me talking, you've heard enough, hey, reach out to me. Go to that page, click on my link, you can come join the team, or go look at these videos, get the information. Okay, reach out to me with any questions, but time is of the essence. Okay, if you're a tire kicker, if you're just kind of looking for something, don't bother. Okay, I'm looking for serious people who've had enough and are looking for a hot product that's easy to share. Almost anybody wants to use it. I will never use the word sell itself. Okay, and an incredibly lucrative compensation plan. But let me go ahead and show you the site, the customer portal real quick. If I can get this to work. Screen share. Here we go. Start screen share. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. Yes, you can. This is the portal you would be able to send. This is one of the 2 websites you can share with people to show. And you can see at the top they've got travel, shopping mall, finance and insurance, and telecoms. I'm going to point out to you something down here at the bottom. I'm going to come back and talk about this right here. Okay? But I want to show you, this is not rinky-dink stuff. This is not Bob's House of Cardigans or something like that. Best Buy, Bowflex. I have a Bowflex gym in the my garage. JCPenney, Levi's, Gap, Kohl's, Hotwire, Priceline. If I go to the shopping mall, give it a second. Check this out. Walmart. Okay. If I do a search under shoes here, just shoes. I show you this. You'll start to recognize Allen Edmonds. I recognize them. I have a pair of their shoes upstairs. Crocs. DKNY. Dinky, as my wife calls it. Designer Shoe Warehouse. If I scroll down long enough, you're going to see heels.com for ladies, Keds for some kids. Where was it? Nunn Bush. Again, I have a pair of their shoes upstairs somewhere. There's one I was looking for, and I apologize. I'm drawing a blank as to what it is, but here I am scrolling through it. New Balance. That's it right there. New Balance. Skechers. You see what I'm saying? These are not rinky-dink, do-it-yourself retail sites. These are big sites. And so let's just, Allen Edmonds right here. Customer comes in, they click on that, they go there, and they get cash back based on their purchases. Okay? Now you'll see there's 3, free, premium, and VIP. And depending on where they are, will determine how much they get in terms of cash back. So let me go back. Here, all right? What you'll see is that in addition to automatically being shown, your customers, they can come in completely free. You can offer this to people completely for free, and they can earn cash back. How powerful is that? All right. But then the site shows them, hey, you can save even more. Well, down here at the bottom, how much cash back can you earn this year? Now, I'm just going to randomly move these to whatever I feel like. Okay, I'm not paying attention to what the numbers are, but it shows you projected cash back, free premium VIP, $480, $891, or $1,100. Okay, so free, premium is $495 a month, and then VIP, they pay a one-time, well, once a year, $99 to get regular cash back plus 6% monthly. Okay, it shows them their estimated savings based on what they were just looking at up here. A customer referral program. If a VIP customer of yours refers somebody else as a VIP customer, they get $20. So the site is actually upselling for you. It upsells it here. It upsells it here by showing them how much more they could be getting. It's got it right here, so they can go ahead and order it right now, and they're incentivized to share it with other people. Now, I'm going to flip back over here. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. So it's upsold everywhere. And on the customer side of this company, everything is your customer. If you have a customer who introduces another VIP customer, they're still your customer. Your first VIP customer gets the $20. The new VIP customer they bring in, it's your customer. You get their the commission off of them. Now the commission's 25%. I believe the way it works out is their savings, they save $100, you get 25%. That's simple. Okay? How powerful is that? Share it with customers. They're upsold the whole way. When you join, you have to buy not credit, certificates almost, where you share it with people. Hey, here's a 1-month trial of as a VIP, so that they don't want to go back down to free. Okay? An incredibly powerful system that I really believe if you start running some basic numbers, okay, and there's some people in the team up above me and a little bit earlier than me who are really good at like paid traffic, they're going to be focusing on customer acquisition only. Why? Because you can make big money. Go play around with the numbers. Big money just through people coming in as customers. Now, on the business side, because I want to wrap this up pretty soon, the business side is considered completely separate. It's really simple. Watch those 4 videos, and again, reach out to me. I'll share the link with you. I'll put it in the Hangout information and the description below this video. It's really simple. Watch the 4th video on rank advancement, because you find 3 and you grow and you grow and you grow your way up. To max out this pay plan, I want you to think about this for a minute. If you are a seasoned network marketer, you could probably do this blindfolded. Okay? It takes 5 people who are leaders and business builders and focused to max out this pay plan. 5. Okay? You only need to start with 3 to get moving and help them grow. And those 5 leaders, they can be anywhere as long as they're in separate legs. They can be anywhere in your organization. So if you introduce somebody who quits and they introduce somebody who never really does anything but stays in, and then you end up with that one guy that's in that leg, when he promotes himself up to, it's the 2nd highest level, there you go. That's your leg. That's your leader in that leg. Takes 5, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay? Now I'm going to sponsor a lot more than 5 people in this. I'm going to be growing this. I will never promise spillover, of course, but I'm looking for 5 people who see this vision, who see the power of how easy this is to share. And I'm looking for 5 people to partner with me to get this thing kicked off. Okay? Maybe in the first week or 2. Something like that. The business side of it, you're paid on the activity of your business builders that you bring in. Okay? You're paid between 5 and 27.5%. Again, the video you watch will explain this in a lot more detail, but it's extremely lucrative, and it'll blow your mind, and they always pay out 27.5%. Wherever it goes in that organization, it's going to be paid out somewhere. Okay? Extremely lucrative. So the last piece of information I wanted to share was when you reach that top level, okay, the company is building this development I mentioned down in Grand Cayman. They will give 4,500 square foot house in their development. Okay, now I've been to Grand Cayman. My wife and I have actually brought it up as a place we'd like to move to when all the kids are gone. There's a great turtle farm down there. My wife loved the turtle farm. When I can be given a house and an exclusive development down there and we can move, it's a done deal for me. It really is. That was the icing on the cake for me. I was sold by that point, but that was the cherry on top as far as I was concerned. Incredibly lucrative from 2 different sides. Both the customer side, I honestly do believe you can make a good income lifestyle just introducing people to the customer side of it. The business builder side, extremely lucrative as well. So reach out to me with any questions. Again, I'll put the link to the site I put together with the 4 videos. They're real short, 7 to 10 minutes, something like that. Invest the time to go check this out, then reach out to me with any questions. I'll help however I can, but I'm looking for 5 motivated people who are ready to kill this, honestly. Because if it's not clear from what I started with, I am excited beyond belief. If you can't hear it, I'm trying to keep the southern accent out of it. I'm incredibly excited, and when I saw this and I picked through it and I looked at it and I ran some numbers with my calculator and I realized this is what I need, and I'm eliminating everything else out of my life right now. Any other company or really even affiliate product, with the exception of some stuff that just kind of runs automatically and I put no effort into it whatsoever. This is my focus. This is my exclusive focus right now, laser sharp, here on out, and what I'm looking for is to help that team. And we're plugged into a bigger team here. And once I can, I'll put together a little information on what else we get being part of this team. So reach out to me, watch these videos, and then honestly, don't delay. Get on board this as fast as possible, and let's start changing some lives. And I'm going to stop with that right now. I appreciate your time. Whatever you're doing right now, you need to take an opportunity to come look at this.